Have you heard about BYD? They just outsold Tesla on electric vehicles, which is a pretty big deal. It makes you think, right? History is full of those once unbeatable tech companies that got blindsided by change. Remember Kodak? They basically invented the digital camera but clung to film and went bankrupt. Nokia too, kings of the phone world. Then smartphones came around and they missed the whole thing. So, could Tesla be next? It might sound crazy, but they're selling tons of cars, and their Model Y is everywhere. But there's a feeling that Elon Musk might be a bit distracted these days. Here's the thing. Competition is heating up. BYD isn't the only one. Other Chinese companies are jumping into the electric car game. And BYD has some advantages. They're in China, the world's biggest car market, so they can build cheaper and innovate faster. Plus, they make their own batteries, which Tesla doesn't. So, Tesla needs to watch out. They have to keep coming up with new ideas and staying focused, or they might end up like Kodak, a relic of the past. Tesla's profits have been dropping lately, down a whopping 44% compared to last year. One reason? They've been slashing prices to keep their cars attractive as more and more companies jump into the electric car game. So, even though they're selling more vehicles, they're making less money on each one. BYD saw profits hike by 200% in the first half of 2023 to $1.5 billion. Tesla is being squeezed and struggling to retain margin due to those price cuts, which amounted to a huge 25% in 2023 in the United States market. That is one reason why Tesla is looking to expand production overseas, including a $2 billion factory in India. However, there are hurdles to overcome, as Tesla is putting pressure on the Indian government to slash its import duty on EVs to 15% compared to the current 100% for cars priced over $40,000. Tesla's entry-level Model 3 starts at more than $41,000, so it sits above that threshold. In comparison, BYD's best-selling UN Plus has shifted more than 500,000 units thanks to a price tag of under $20,000. BYD also launched the Seagull in April 2023, costing just $11,000. But it's important to not just look at the price. After all, Nokia phones did not get discarded in the back of the kitchen drawer because they were more expensive than Apple's iPhone. Now, Tesla has a different approach. Their cars are like the cool kids in school. They have a certain reputation, a sleek design, and a great customer experience. Plus, their charging network is top-notch, making them a convenient choice in some areas. But BYD has a home court advantage. Being Chinese means they can build cars cheaper and benefit from China's booming EV expertise. That's why even Tesla makes some cars in China. China is the king of electric cars, selling over half of all EVs globally in the first half of 2023. That's a massive market. However, things aren't perfect in China. The government stopped giving out subsidies for EVs, and now there's a price war between all the car companies. This price war is a double-edged sword. Sure, cheaper cars are for everyone, but it can also mean companies skimp on new technology to keep costs down. Here's the thing. Electric cars are becoming more than just cars. They're turning into rolling tech hubs. Think smartphones on wheels. This means car companies need to constantly improve their software and hardware and even create whole ecosystems around their cars. It's not just about the price tag anymore. BYD seems to get this. They're not just focused on affordability, they're also coming up with wild concepts that push boundaries. They have an SUV that can float and even drive on just 3 wheels. Pretty impressive stuff. So, what does this mean for Tesla? They've got to step up their game. BYD is a serious threat, especially with their home field advantage and innovative spirit. Tesla can't just rely on good looks and a charging network anymore. They need to find a way to balance affordability with cutting-edge technology, or they risk getting left behind in the dust, like a phone booth in the age of smartphones. Imagine your car being as user-friendly and tech-packed as your smartphone. That's the future BYD is betting on. They recently bought a massive mobile electronics manufacturer in China, which hints at their strategy of cramming their cars with all the latest tech goodies. This makes sense because BYD actually started out making electronic components, so they know the tech world inside and out. Remember, they were a supplier for companies like Apple? Here's another BYD advantage: batteries. They're not just car makers, they're the world's leading battery producer. They control the entire battery process, from the raw materials all the way to the finished battery packs that go in their cars. That's a huge deal. Tesla, on the other hand, relies on other companies for their batteries. Their main guys are Panasonic from Japan and LG from South Korea. They do get some batteries from China's KTL, and there are even rumors that some Teslas are powered by BYD batteries. So what does this battery thing mean? Well, controlling your own battery supply chain gives you a ton of advantages. You can keep costs down, innovate faster, and make sure you always have enough batteries to meet demand. That's a big deal, especially as the electric car market keeps exploding. BYD isn't just winning at home, they're going global. They're building factories in Thailand and Brazil to crank out even more electric cars, and they just announced a big new plant in Hungary to take advantage of European subsidies. This is a smart move because some countries, like France, are stopping subsidies for EVs that aren't built in Europe. That hurts BYD a bit, but Tesla is safe because they make their Model Y cars in Berlin. More competition means more electric cars on the road, which is fantastic for the environment. Lower prices will also make electric cars more accessible to everyone, which can only accelerate the switch away from gas-powered vehicles. So buckle up, because the future of transportation is looking electric, and the race is on. So, has Tesla been dethroned? Can BYD stay on top? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Who are you backing in the EV race? Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech showdowns delivered straight to your inbox. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.